All right, well, all right, y'all. Bill King's Fantasy Football League, Season 2, Week 16, early show. Early in the week. End of last week, beginning of next week. I got Brian TX in the building. I got my man
Let's
Ted from
go.
Late Night Parents up in here. Gentlemen, what's going on? Go for yours.
What a crazy weekend.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Now Ted with the TV in the background.
Sorry about that.
I ain't tripping. I ain't mad.
Yeah.
I ain't even mad.
I mean, like, what a lot of unexpected things. I mean, we didn't expect we didn't expect the Chargers to get owned. Didn't expect the Cowboys to get owned
At all. At all.
at all. I mean, like, my jaw dropped. I'm going because
At
I mean,
all.
to get owned.
I didn't see the Cowboys losing that bad at all.
I was like, man, the Bills avenged their Super Bowl loss, the Super Bowl past.
Yeah, just one of them. Just one of them. What you got, Ted?
What was the biggest gotcha moment from this weekend?
Dallas had already earned their playoff spot before they lost that game, so I think they didn't care anymore, or they didn't have to. They was already solidified. Now the Bills are working on their relevancy, in my opinion.
Okay.
In my opinion, they was already good, so they could start resting who they needed to rest, get ready for the postseason, which we all. And let me go ahead and see. Now you don't woke me up. Shit. Dallas has to win at least 2 playoff games. Golf Hawk was good. They have to. They have to win at least 2 playoff games. They already won one. Now they got to win the second one. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it. It's gonna be the truth. Where the balloons come from? I ain't even trying to. I appreciate it. When Dallas wins that second playoff game, the rest of the fans are gonna come out. That's for real. They're going to come out. I didn't throw a link up here last time. Golf Hawk, here's a link for you if you want. If you're able to come up, I know it's late. You may not be able to. I got you with that, but the door's open, and I appreciate you, dog. I'm just saying, they Dallas got to win 2 playoff games, so they need to start resting people, in my opinion. If
But
they,
they're in the playoffs. They clinched a spot, but they didn't clinch the division. So how can
that's
they
fair.
start
But if you
resting?
win the playoffs, that's what you need more than anything. They've been getting slammed for making it to the playoffs, or at least not being in the playoffs. Then they
Okay.
get slammed for tanking in the playoffs. So they got to rest their players, in my opinion. They got to rest their players. All right, Golf Hawk, you good, bro. I appreciate you. They got to rest their players. It's a must. It's a must. It truly is a must. They have to. Go ahead,
Um,
Brian. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
no, for me, it was about that 63-21 game, right?
Uh-huh.
Raiders Chargers.
Uh-huh.
That sealed the deal for Brandon Staley, right?
Yeah, you talked about that. I remember that. Right.
And Telesco. But did that solidify Antonio Pierce
I
with the
think it
Raiders?
did. And I will say that I like how you brought that up. I think he's doing a good job down there coaching. The team seems to be all right with him. Somebody will have to tell me otherwise.
No, they're gelling.
So if they gelling, that's it. This is going to be Vegas' time to go for it. Now, and I'm gonna throw this out there. You know, when a team go to Vegas, they start winning championships. I give you the Knights. I give you the Aces.
Okay.
And every new team gets a Super Bowl for some reason to start paying for the establishment, the move, the contracts, the building, all of that. It's marketing. I'm good with that. The Raiders probably gonna be the shit next season.
But I'm just wondering, where else can Mark Davis go? Because they're already paying Chucky and they're already paying Josh McDaniels. Where else could they go? Or is that solution, sitting right in your face?
Sitting on
Because
your face.
if Antonio Pierce to me is like Art Shell 2.0.
Right now, he would be.
Wow, that's a throwback.
And let's be real. If the team's gelling, you got a new stadium, you actually have a team that can have a global fan base. And I say
Straight from Mike Tomlin.
Golf, that's a first round pick. That's at least a first round pick. So you trade for Tomlin and pay him what, $7 million?
Max.
And you're at least $7 million, right?
I don't think
Tomlin.
anybody has a problem with Tomlin as coach. I think what you call it? A man that was down there in Tampa that got kicked out. Antonio Brown.
Mhm.
He may have been the only one who had an issue with Tomlin. I never heard anybody else have an issue with Tomlin.
They got an issue now, don't they?
I haven't heard it.
No.
I haven't heard it. Antonio
Well-
Brown, the only one I heard talk negative about him, but he actually did say he got some respect for him. And it's the system down there. And, you know, I take that back. He got a problem with the Steelers. He didn't have a
It's the
problem with
culture. It's
Yeah.
the culture.
with the culture. He didn't have a
Yeah,
problem.
even Roethlisberger even commented on that. It's the
Yes.
Steeler culture.
Evo had issues. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Now everybody's not going to be respectful of Tomlin. We got that.
Well,
You know,
you got to think about it. Tomlin deals with his players like adults. So if you are not mature, then
pretty
you
much, and that's everybody. But also, if you're trying to get your contract money and the coach doesn't make it to where you can get your contract money, there's going to be an issue as well. Look at any given Sunday when LL was trying to get his money from
Yeah.
you take that one scene. Here's my thing: who's the one coach everybody loves, everybody will play for?
Tomlin.
D'Amico Ryans.
Also, Andy Reid.
Okay.
D'Amico Ryans too.
Because remember when Andy Reid went to Kansas City and Philly had to play him, they was all over there thanking him and hugging him, and the cats loved Andy Reid.
Of course.
So now here's what's scary. Since you want to throw it out there as far as another coach, what if Belichick goes out there?
To the Raiders?
Hugh has more championships as a coach than him.
Fair.
Hmm.
That's fair.
That's fair. I mean,
Brady lost his spot. Belichick might get it if he would throw the off. If the offer was thrown to him, and if I was him, I'd take my ass out there
to Vegas.
to Vegas. You have Vegas has the potential to have the global fan base because
Agreed.
everybody travels there.
Agreed.
To vacation, to conference, to convention, to chill,
Events.
to get away, everything.
What is Golf saying?
Golf says Tomlin's ancient in football years. You got to deal with immaturity in life and alert people are stupid. I like that. Sean McVay, I like that. I don't think Sean McVay is going to lead the Rams, but I can see it happening. Now, he already got the Super Bowl. They're solidified. They're done. Right now, they're not looking the same. They're trying to get back up.
I could see McVay going to broadcasting.
Nah, too early.
Nah, he's too young.
Now, they do need a young coach, and I kind of agree with what he says as far as Tomlin being ancient right now. They need a new young coach to come out there. You got McVay. You got Pierce. Kellen Moore can go out there as offensive coordinator because they worked in Dallas.
Or there is one name that we're forgetting. Eric Bieniemy.
Nice. I like that. So say we throw some of the old heads out. Look at the younger coaches that will go up there. I would be game. Eric Bieniemy's been getting robbed. I would be game with that myself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so we're back to retreads versus the newer coaches.
Yes, and you want the newer coaches more than you want the retreads. You want the retreads at the management level. They know how to do the business, but you need the younger coaches to get the wins and to relate to your players.
I mean, look what's going on with Miami. You got a young coach, boom. Then Sean McVay, boom. Now D'Amico Ryans, boom. Because the younger coaches, the players can adapt to the younger coaches because they have pretty much in a sense they have the same mindset.
And I don't think you all want to get rid of D'Amico Ryans. Ted, this is Peoples.
Hell no, we love D'Amico Ryans.
Dude loving Disney. Oh, snap. Hey, yo, I want to thank Dude Loving Disney for being here. The alert Twitter comments are showing up now. That's from Twitter.
Oh, okay.
That's from Twitter.
Hey,
the league is changing. You want absolutely. You want the new folks in league. You want the new folks in office. No, Brian, stop.
What?
Because I threw the politics out there.
No. I agree. I agree. You get those guys to be put as an executive talent scout or
Golf Hawk, I agree. And actually, the only thing I have against that, I think the Patriots have too many plays for Mac Jones to take in right now because it worked with Brady. He played all them plays and it was winning, cheating or no cheating.
So
Josh McDaniels is still available.
Josh McDaniels is a good offensive coordinator, but he doesn't have a good record as a head coach.
That is true.
you don't see him going back to New England?
Yes, as an offensive coordinator.
Well, what about Todd Daly?
That'd be fine. JoJo was good.
Yo, what's happening,
Mr.
fellas?
B.
Hey, hey.
Hey, how's it going, man? Your plaque will be in the mail. I just need your address.
Go fuck yourself, man.
Hey, yo.
I'm sorry, y'all. How y'all doing?
I agree, do love in Disney. And I will tell you, the Eagles have to maintain their position right now because it's not looking good for them. It's not looking good for them. I don't think they're predictable, but people are beating them, or at least they're losing, and it's not looking good for a lot of people. My stealing treatment, I'll be honest with you, Mark. I don't know what the Steelers are going to do.
Well, let's ask JoJo.
Joe, what are the Steelers doing with the quarterback position?
Looks like they're gonna try in Mason Rudolph.
Mm-hmm.
I think I talked to Tony about this a while ago, and Tony was like, either if Mitch Trubisky don't work, who you trust more?
Rudolph. I said that. Yeah, I did say that.
Yeah,
I did say that.
But the
do
funny
you
thing
trust
about
do you trust Rudolph over Mitch Trubisky?
even last week,
I asked
even
you that. I did.
last week,
Yeah, you asked me that, remember? And I said, damn. And I said, at this point, you really don't know. You got to have to try him eventually and see what happens. I think both of these dudes are going to be fighting for over who's going to be the runner-up on that team, man.
You're
I
right.
mean,
They are.
even last week, the crowd was chanting Mason. Like every time when Trubisky got on there, they booed him. Every throw
Yeah.
they did, every play they did, they kept
Yeah,
booing him.
because
And you saw
Mason
the
knows how
sign
to
saying,
play.
"We want Mason."
Mason knows how to play the game. All jokes aside, do live in Disney. If the Eagles don't win, this window will close. No, it won't. I would disagree with that myself. If the Eagles don't win this year, they'll be back next year. Their problem's going to be the 49ers.
Trade for Mac Jones?
still keep them above Dallas. I would.
But yeah,
But they will
Mac
still. I
Jones
think
and
the Eagles will
Steelers.
be back for real.
Mac Jones says Steelers. That might be complimentary to him.
Mr. Trubisky, said they're both bums. Touring the AFC South. Mike Patton is in the house.
Hey,
General,
Mike, how's it
Mike
going?
Patton is here.
General, everybody
What's up,
salute
Patton?
in General. He doing it big on
Oh,
Twitter. I
man.
can see you over there, man.
Yeah. So
Oh,
they're gonna
man,
be
Myles Garrett took Mason's confidence.
so they're gonna be
Wow.
fighting for the second. They're gonna be fighting for the second job, man. For that second string, man. Kenny Pickett's gonna be the guy. They're gonna need somebody. They're gonna bring somebody in.
Keep all three.
If Pickett get that depends.
Keep all three. And I'll be honest, that's a decent quarterback core. Trubisky can play. He's just not a whole. It doesn't like he can maintain the whole game or at least the whole season. He's fine as a filler. I can't disrespect him
He's
now.
proficient.
Yeah, I can't disrespect him now. I know y'all hate him and y'all can't stand him, but he got to be out there.
No. JoJo hates him.
I hate Mitch. I hate Mitch Trubisky.
He
And
called me-
it doesn't. It's not even because of him being a Steeler. It comes from the fact of how he played being a Bear. So that's what it was that kind of stunned me. It's like, bro, what are you doing out here, man?
Right. Shout
then
out
he
to
comes-
the stream for having the Twitter comments working. Big ups.
Yeah,
Big ups.
Word.
it's huge.
Big
I
ups.
mean, I was
Big
shocked.
ups to Restream. Big ups to Restream for that. Big ups to Restream for working on the Instagram Connect. Big ups,
Right.
big ups, big ups. I pay for y'all. Y'all working it out. I am a satisfied customer. Damn the complainers.
Yeah. So you know.
Complainers. Shout out to having, and I want to thank Dude Love and Disney for letting me know that it works. I appreciate you. Damn it, this is why I'm multi-stream. I want to see all the platforms come through. Now I appreciate it.
So, question for Mike Patton. You know, the Russell Wilson throwback. The Seahawks last night.
Yes. I didn't even watch the game. Dude, I went to bed 9:00 last night.
Really?
That's how tired I was. Yes, I went to bed.
That Seahawks game was crazy, man. Seahawks game
I was actually decent and on time for work. So StreamYard got comments. Oh, really? That's a plus. I'll check that out tomorrow. Matter of
Definitely.
fact, I'm gonna try to come on stream y'all tomorrow.
The artist formerly known as Twitter.
Artists.
Mike,
Big ups to them.
what
Big ups to
a
both of the most
game on
efficient
Sunday.
Twitter working. I appreciate that. We want that.
Yeah.
We want that.
So, question to Patton, but to everyone.
Mike, there's a link in the chat if you ever jump up for a minute, just so you know. Just scroll up. He said, "Word to prayer."
Brian mentioned it.
What
How
a
many different
game
ways
on-
does Eric Bieniemy get shit on this off season?
Who?
Eric
Yeah,
Bieniemy.
The offensive
Oh.
coordinator for the Commanders.
Yeah. How many different ways?
Oh man.
Because they already said he can't. He doesn't interview. He doesn't have that coach speak. He gets a little animated.
Oh, that's why they won't hire him. He's doing too much.
Well,
They are who they thought we were.
you know remember when Tony D would get on for Amnesty Hour?
Yeah.
They say that's the level of intensity that the enemy has, and people were just like, "Uh-oh, we're not sure we're
I
ready."
don't appreciate being thrown under the bus.
What? No, what are you talking
being
about?
thrown under the bus. Just so everybody knows, okay? I don't appreciate it. If I do go in on my amnesty hour. All right, we're back.
I said Amnesty Hour, Tony D on the Amnesty Hour, and he's just like,
Yo.
I see Eric Bieniemy being the head coach.
Yeah, I mean, promote within, and then plus, I mean, he's been like, even when Bieniemy was with Kansas City, they were saying that he should get his due. He should get his due as coach.
I don't know.
He's due. Who's going to take him?
And then also too, other than Eric Bieniemy as well, but also the offensive coordinator for Baltimore. But the only reason why he's staying as an offensive coordinator is because how he works well with Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
So
y'all run this. JoJo just got in here. Let me go do something real quick. I'll be right back. Y'all run this real quick.
Yeah.
All right.
The thing players don't like is that he holds them accountable and pushes them.
Right.
That's what you should do.
Yeah.
He's gonna get in their face.
Yep.
That's what you should do. You get up and you get in their face. You let them know. I mean, you got to hold accountable. You mess up, you mess up.
Yep.
That's across the board.
Have you guys heard anything about Jason Light, who's the GM for Tampa Bay, potentially going away? Because if he does, I could see Belichick. Wherever Belichick goes, is GM and it's the head coach. It's the dual role. I don't think it's just a head coach with somebody over him.
What if, hypothetically, what if you get like Belichick and Bieniemy coach in Washington? Like both of them. I mean, think about it. Bieniemy has a good offensive mind. Belichick has a good defensive mind. And already the defense is a pretty good defense. I mean, they do have their issues. However, it can be strengthened. Just like with the offense. I mean, Bieniemy had to work with what he had. And I think, for what he had, it really panned out. I mean, even though they fired Jack Del Rio, but
Right. Charles, wait, hang on a second. We don't have access. Charles Robinson of Yahoo mentioned the very thing you said regarding Tampa Bay. I'm telling you, because there's going to be a lot of teams jockeying for this guy, and he's a 71-year-old coach.
Yeah.
Did the comments pop up?
That dude was pretty successful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Regardless
did the comments pop up while I was gone? Were they updating while I was gone?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
I just don't see them. I don't see him going anywhere where it's a full rebuild if you're 71.
No.
Like, it's got to be tailor-made.
You're right.
Let's throw this out. Suppose Las Vegas leave the team as it is, because what Antonio Pierce actually did, in my opinion, was improve the defense for the Raiders, which is all they need.
Yeah.
I think Bobby Slowick, I think he might stay with the Texans because he's got something to work with, and being his first year under Ryan's regime, I think he wants to like stay and just see what he can work with. At least get Texans up there, up to at least the promised land, close to the promised land.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like a one and done. That looks kind of that'll be frowned upon your record.
You
I
think
don't know.
Tom-
I just like, we know. I mean, for me, Pierce and with the Raiders just makes too much sense.
Yeah.
But I know they want, like, you know, that next big thing.
Well, the thing about it is, like Pierce has a good rapport with the team. The team is already familiar with
Right.
it. The team works well with him. So I think like they'll be fine where they're at.
the Chargers? Yo.
If Belichick goes to the Chargers, then oh boy.
Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. But so think of this. Is Belichick 1 draft pick, 2 draft picks? What is he? He's not. They're not just going to let him walk away, right?
Well, I mean, he's parting ways with him at the end of the year, so
He's parting ways, but he's still in a contract for another year.
I'm making the projection he's going to go to Washington.
Right. But answer the question. What do you guys think? 1 draft pick or more?
I think probably like 3 draft picks. That's a Super Bowl winning candidate, or Super Bowl winning coach. Well, I mean, no Tom Brady, no Gronk, no Edelman, no Welker.
No. What's the guy who was calling the defense for the Eagles last night? The real smart dude with the pencil in his ear.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I didn't watch the game on the bed. I ain't gonna lie.
He used to be the Patriots DC, and he what's the name? Matt Patricia. Matt Patricia.
Oh, Matt Patricia.
He flamed out with the
Lions.
Detroit Lions.
This is something I haven't done in a long time since I've been up in here.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody on Bell Kings, everybody sticking up in here. I'm gonna do something I haven't done in months. Crack a beer. Cheers.
Oh.
Ooh, it's a long night.
Yeah. Matt Patricia. Well, let me throw this out there. The Commanders. You said who's running the offense out there? Eric Bieniemy?
Bieniemy's running the offense.
I did see that Brian has been harping on Sam Howell having a good season. Have you not?
Yep.
They've been scoring and throwing a couple of upsets this season, have they not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So do you think they're going to get rid of him would be my next question.
No.
So
Mike, you're dead on that one.
And plus, it's his first year there.
You got 2 D coordinators. You got none.
he ain't leaving. Bieniemy will be there. You can throw
No. Bieniemy is offensive minded, and the Belichick's defensive minded.
No, we were talking about, I think, with Patricia.
Pena is in the house.
Pena.
Pena is in the house.
Yes, sir. Having a great time.
That means it's quiet on Cantina.
Oh man.
That means
If you
it's
steal
quiet.
the fire, let Tomlin go. Then I can see Tomlin go in Atlanta. That's probable. Or
Be good. That would be good.
That's the question I was gonna ask, man, because
I
looks like it might happen, man.
You really think they're gonna let Tomlin go?
They may, man. It looks that way. There's no more fall guys, man. There's no more fall guys. Who you gonna blame the season on?
He already got rid of his OC,
Yeah.
DC,
And then we still got the rest of these guys. It's gonna
coach,
Is this
it's
a
gonna be
losing season?
rebuilt.
quality control coach.
Is this a losing season, JoJo? Is this a losing season with the Steelers?
They have a chance, but it does depends on these couple
He
games.
has no losing season, and you get rid of him. They did that to Dungy. Dungy was going to the playoffs, and they still dropped him.
Yeah.
Cool as hell.
But what if Tomlin goes to the Chargers?
That will work.
Joe,
Younger team, fresh.
you get rid of the linebackers coach, ESPN Deportes.
Don't do this.
He did it. He did it.
Don't do this.
I don't know.
Joe, he said,
Mike
Joe,
Tomlin's a
we
MacGyver
being
of coaches.
gracias.
He said it. Yeah, man, he works.
Now, Mike, I want to tell you. I want to say the heads of the Jets higher up are the biggest problems to me because the Jets will have everything in place and they'll screw it up. That's actually what happened with what's the man's name? Ryan. He was the coach up there. He talked about that on Real Sports with Brian Gumbo. I will never forget that. They had everything in place to go to the Super Bowl.
Did you see?
Started getting rid of people. It pissed him off. He was about to cry. He was about to win a Super Bowl with the Jets.
Did you see Aaron today?
No.
On McAfee?
I heard. I saw y'all talking about it.
Woo! He was coming with the fire.
What did he say?
Nah, he was just like, yo, we ain't going nowhere. We're going to run it back.
Why is that?
Because he's taking control of the organization.
Who is? Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers.
No,
Oh,
what's the reason they're not going anywhere is my question. What's the reason they're not going anywhere? Did he specify that?
He said he's not going anywhere, meaning the whole team, he said, we got a good leadership in place. He said Joe Douglas is doing a great job.
Okay.
He said he likes Saleh, and we're going to run it back.
Okay, good. I like Saleh too.
Wow.
Saleh's a good coach. I think he's all right.
He said, yo, we got to run it.
Word.
Literally, yes.
Yep.
And I could see them even probably opting for Hard Knocks again, even though they didn't do anything this season.
They ain't supposed to do that, but that would be that put
Twix.
Yo.
He what else did he say? He
Gee,
mentioned,
what's good, man? How you been?
what up, G's? He said they don't have to. He said no rebuild, retool. We got all the pieces in place. He said there's a couple of more pieces we have to pick up, meaning his buddy from the Raiders.
You said the name. I missed it.
Adams.
Yeah. The one, and he's ready to go too, I think.
Yep.
Oh,
So he was on for like, I don't know. Yeah, you want Saleh to be your bodyguard. For real.
Coach. Word.
For real. You know, he's officially the executive VP of that team.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and they need an O line. Yeah.
Yo, is Riverboat Ron done?
We talked about that the other day, didn't we?
I would say let him take a year off to regroup. Oh, wait. Carolina needs a coach too.
Yeah. They do.
Mm.
Yeah, they do.
What if Tomlin goes to Carolina?
Does Travis Kelce retire and go make babies?
Nah, he ain't gonna make babies. He's gonna retire. I'm benching his ass, man. I'm done. I'm done. I benched him on all my leagues. I'm like,
Who's that,
done. Yeah.
Bro, I bench Patrick Mahomes, man.
I mean, it's just that ever since it made public that he and Taylor Swift were dating, next thing you know, like even the guys on ESPN that do fantasy football, they even said it. They said like he's not making the numbers like he used to. He's not performing like he used to. It's just kind of like he's just on cruise control.
I got a question for Golf Hawk and Mike Patton. Why do you think Carolina is no good for any coach?
Because this guy, the owner, David Tepler, fires these guys after a year. What coach can come in there and turn it around in 1 year?
Yeah,
Ron
that's
Rivera.
tough to do.
Ron Rivera did his job down there. He did his time too.
Yeah, but
I'd be the only
Tepper
coach.
wasn't the owner back then.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
This
I don't
guy,
know. I don't know any other coach really.
He's also fired the
Nah, there'd be like very few.
he's fired the manager of Charlotte FC. of the MLS.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's the same thing we talked about like last weekend.
Zero
The
wide
weekend before.
receivers.
They do have zero wide receivers.
There's no big time wide receivers.
Because Smith Schuster's in New England,
Mhm.
and then
Tyreek Hill's in
and then
Miami.
you have Toomey, who's just Butterfingers.
Tony. Kadarius
What about
Toney.
Valdez?
Don't even
Valdez
bring that
Scantling.
name up.
Yeah, he
Don't
is
bring
in
that name up.
DS?
Yeah,
No, I don't want to hear that name. No, I don't. I don't.
They did a lot. They did a good draft about 2 seasons ago. They picked up a lot of offensive players. I don't know what the hell's going on except for them letting everybody go, in my opinion. And that's Carolina. Just answer what Garfolk said. This motherfucker said he fired his
Damn.
For real. This dude just fires everyone every year.
Oh shit.
Mind you, Cam went back and couldn't get nothing done.
Yo.
The Chiefs. This motherfucker. Yeah, you get. I can't ask you a question. Tyreek Hill is gone. Juju Smith-Schuster's gone.
Yep.
Dropping the
Everyone's
ball.
gone.
Valdez Scantling was managed. He was dropping the ball early this season, so I can't really argue that.
Oh, and then what's his name? McCole. It's
Miko Hardman.
McCole Hardman.
He went to the Jets. And they traded him back.
Yeah, he had one good play all season.
Yeah,
And
sadly.
he can play. I don't know what it is. And I mean, Kansas City's offense look is coming out. Rasheed Rice, that's the other one.
Yeah, Rasheed Rice is there.
Bathurst brought him up before.
Noah Gray gets some catches here and there.
Sky Moore's in the league because they invested in him to be the man, but it ain't working. Matter of fact, I just saw it was Hilaire got a touchdown.
Oh,
He was scoring yesterday. He scored yesterday.
So I'm just saying, they got to pick up some wideouts or get Tyreek Hill back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's in IR. Yeah, he already hurt.
You already heard he's done.
He about to be done in the NFL, I think, even though he should be getting more play.
let's see. Hang on, who's available?
As Brian looks that up, what about Chicago? Would you touch Chicago if you were an aspiring head coach?
Cole Kimmett at best is all he got, in my opinion. Guy's son, but just can't get on track.
That's
Yeah, that's it, Mike.
Cole Kennedy.
Cole Kimmett. I mean, I'm running with him as a tight end for a minute.
Yeah.
He only had a few.
What would you do with Fields?
I don't see why you get rid of him because he has good games.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Nobody. You ever had a consistent quarterback in Chicago since fucking? What's my man's name out there? Jay Cutler.
Jay Cutler.
Damn.
He's on inside the NFL now.
Yep.
He made his money. He made his money. He made his history. What they gonna say to him? And they couldn't stand it.
Kansas City hadn't utilized Justin Watson.
Keep Fields. The failure is they have not done well surrounding Fields with, of course. Yep.
So Sky Moore is on injured reserve. Then you have
DJ Moore is the man.
I was about to say that.
Marquez
Moore
Valdez
is the man.
Scantling.
Brian, go ahead and finish because I want to jump in on that.
Yeah. Okay. So you have Sky Moore, who's on IR, and then you got Kadarius Toney, who's just Butterfingers, and then the other favorite player that JoJo likes, Marquez Valdez Scantling, Justin Watson, McCole Hardman's on IR, and then you have Justin Ross, Richie James, and Montreal Washington.
You talking about Kansas City?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how come those guys aren't being utilized?
I don't know.
That was the same thing with where I'm asking as far as Buffalo goes.
And then,
Where my dude? Where my dude Diggs at, man?
yeah, I mean, you got like Jarek McKinnon. I mean, also too, like you have Jarek McKinnon that's pretty good that you can use as a receiver.
Yeah.
Clyde Edwards Hilaire, you can like have him share the reps on the running on the ground. Then you got Noah Gray, utilize him. Blake Bell, utilize him.
Hell.
If Mahomes can't hack it, then throw in Blaine Gabbert. Shit.
No.
Chad Henne.
Has DJ Moore at wide out.
Wait. What about Montreal Washington?
No. I don't know who else the wide receivers they have on the Bears, so I got to give him that. It's DJ Moore and who else?
is DJ Moore, and that's it.
So I got to give him that. So I can't really trust the Bears offense, even though they've surprised us a couple times this season.
Yeah.
They have come through. We just can't drop it like,
Oh, Mitchell Trubisky?
dude, Mike, you're doing too much. But yeah, Justin Fields, he's decent as a QB. I've seen a couple of good games like that. They just, didn't it just get to the playoffs last season before?
Who that?
The Bears? Was it the playoffs or was it a winning record?
I think it was like a winning record. I don't know.
Yeah, they was doing all right for a minute, but it's just not. It's their competition. The Lions are on fire. Minnesota was doing all right. They did great last season. It was their competition. It was their conference. Excuse me. Minnesota was a problem last season. I thought it would make it.
Minnesota was a problem.
Bears are not going to the playoffs with Field. Okay.
They could have been a problem this season, but injuries happen, man. For the Vikings.
Injuries do happen. Yeah, injuries do happen.
Oh, the Vikings happen.
And the Vikings, they were hell last year. That was man. I'm sticking with it. Had Deshaun Watson going up there, their ass would have been in the Super Bowl.
What they now? Like 7-7, right?
I'm sticking with that. Last season, had Deshaun been up there, they'd have been in the Super Bowl. Sorry. The team that's most promising, Bronx, Texas, they have great QB, also scale players, and a ton of draft picks, giving up Washington. Yeah. Vikings lost their QB.
Oh, Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, man.
Oh, y'all motherfuckers.
Well, I mean, like they could get Trubisky.
So icy, man.
Would you like that, JoJo? Trubisky to go to Minnesota?
No, don't, Jojo. You're doing good, Jojo. No,
say that again.
He's trying you.
Would you like Trubisky to be traded to Minnesota?
Look at who's in the house.
Dr. G.
Dr. G. How you doing, man? How you doing? Thank you for coming through. Where did this trial maybe up?
Yep. Yeah, he is. He's out. So Keenum's back in. Did I not plead my case?
You did plead your case. Dr. G, good seeing you. Thank you for being around. Yes,
Dr. G, how you doing?
I'm glad in Twitter comments are coming. Thank you for showing me that it's working. Big ups to Restream and Twitter. I'm so serious.
Yeah, about darn time.
Matter of fact, y'all ain't been working right with multi-streaming platforms since we was on Haps, and that was 2 years ago. So I'm gonna thank y'all for this.
Yes, sir.
It was this time 2 years ago. Twitter was not working on Haps.
It's true.
Yeah.
Real talk. All right, so Tomlin to the Falcons. I don't think it's going to work because the Falcons are actually sitting at a decent 500 this season, and I will say decent and respectable.
They benched Ritter again.
So
they had to. So
what you're saying is you trust Arthur Smith?
No, I didn't say that. I'm not saying that at all. But they're looking better than they did last season.
I talked to Kim White Davis that covers the team.
Yeah,
she did for the game, but yeah.
There you go. There you go, Brian.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he does well, and then on top of that, you saw like during the game. I mean, as tough as Tennessee's defense is, and I told y'all it was going to be a fight, but you saw how he didn't panic under pressure. He didn't make any bad decisions. There was one miscommunication where they got the pick six. But other than that, I mean, Keenum
got to chew on that one.
Keenum was cool, calm, and collected throughout that whole game.
Let me let Brian finish. Mike, have you seen the Falcons? Yes, I've seen the Falcons. I know the flaws of the Falcons. That's why it's respectable 500 because the Falcons defense looked ridiculous.
John Smith needs to go to Kansas City to replace Kelsey.
But they not. I don't know if they're going to get rid of anybody in Atlanta. I don't know that yet. They're sitting at a comfortable 500, and I will say comfortable and safe based on their history. If they're sitting at 500, they're doing good because they got gaps. Their defense got serious gaps. It ain't just his own.
But you got to remember that division is
ridiculous, right?
Yeah, 6-7, 7-7. How many teams are 7-7?
3 of them. The Falcons, the Bucks, and the Saints all sit in the same record.
Right.
Pretty much. They're about one game apart from each other, maybe half a game max.
And Minnesota too. Well,
Baltimore we've covered.
Minnesota 7-7.
The question was,
this is gonna be a good game.
I'm gonna say no. I'm going to say no.
This is going to be a good game.
It's a
I'm
defensive
impressed by the
battle.
Ravens. I slept on the Ravens. I didn't think the Ravens were going to be this good by now.
This
And
is
they're doing it.
your preview to the Super Bowl.
Rematch.
I'm stepping out there. I'm saying,
Rematch.
so I'm basically saying the Ravens will defeat the Bills in the AFC Championship.
In the AFC Championship?
The Ravens will defeat the Bills, and that will allow them to go on and face the 49ers.
Will the Ravens beat the Bengals?
Without oh boy, yeah.
Without who?
Let's go, Joe.
Joe Burrow.
No.
I'll step out on the limb with that one. Browning is not fucking around, and I actually respect what I
Really?
saw in the game.
Browning's
He's
actually
not messing.
he's
Browning's pretty
balling.
nice.
He's actually balling.
Is he as good as Burrow?
That team is gelling with him. He came on the field and they was doing the damn.
I'm surprised by that.
So they paid the wrong person.
No, they
Nah.
didn't. I ain't say that. I ain't say that at all. But Browning came in and he's doing the job.
But he's showing his spot though. He's showing.
Remember with Beyonce with the lights went out?
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that, Golf Hawk. CJ Stroud is hurt now and he's down. Kind of take.
I'm
the
liking
foot
the
off
way.
gas.
I'm liking the way the Ravens are playing, man.
I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say pump the brakes, but take your foot off the gas.
And this resurgence of OBJ, man,
heavy.
crazy.
I
Oh,
like what I'm seeing
crazy.
with the Ravens, and I'm liking what I'm seeing with the Bills.
Gus Edwards is stepping up.
That Kardashian G.
I like what I see with the Bengals. I dare say they're back in the mix for the AFC Championship. I dare say that. I dare say that.
Yeah.
Texans might not make the playoffs. Yeah,
I like what I'm seeing with the Texans.
This is
going to be a problem.
But I'm going to tell you something. This is about the most successful they've been. I was going to say since
your boy.
But they actually did pretty good with Deshaun Watson and D-Hop did good.
Yeah.
They did good. But they got to make it through the playoffs. They ain't got a playoff game in their history, do they?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Back with Arian Foster.
Yep.
That was one game, right?
They lost to Baltimore.
But they made it to the playoffs.
They lost to Baltimore in the divisional. They won the wild card.
They won the wild card.
Yeah, but then they lost.
He's bailing for the mortgage.
Hey.
Brian brought up likely over the weekend. He did. I wouldn't see if anyone would say it, but does anyone recognize the Colts actually line up at the playoffs? The Colts. Who are they going to beat once they get to the playoffs? Will be my question.
I mean, right now for the division, like Jacksonville.
This is Gardner, right?
Indianapolis. We all have the same record.
Yeah.
This is Gardner Minshew.
Yeah.
Gardner Minshew, if he gets a playoff game under his belt, that would be pretty dope.
Yeah.
Gardner Minshew. I mean, I know what's his name? Joe Douglas is not watching this, but Gardner Minshew was signed for $3.5 million by the Colts. I rest my case.
Actually, Golf Hawk, I can't even argue that. I think he would, and it wouldn't even be his fault. They're just gonna be ready.
I mean, but I think like if Michael Pittman clears concussion protocol, I think they'll be okay because that was his go-to guy.
You know what, Mike? You're right. You do cover the AFC South entirely. Who are they going to beat in the playoffs? Anybody in that division, as far as the other conferences? They might beat Kansas City because they got weaknesses. I don't see them beating the Bengals. I do not see them beating the Dolphins.
And the Dolphins are pretenders, man.
Nah. I'm going to say the Dolphins.
He said the Dolphins.
I'm going to say the Dolphins are up there. The Dolphins are a problem in the AFC. I told you at the beginning of the season. As I told you earlier this season, when I saw how for real they were, they probably will be a problem with Kansas City. Kansas City don't even have their wide receivers. We just talked about that. So I can damn near take them out and put the Dolphins up top. People got to beat them. Dolphins and Bengals AFC Championship right now.
Did you see the cheetah is on the sideline with a bum ankle?
Yeah, he don't need to play.
Okay.
But didn't I say over the weekend Jalen Waddle gonna be the man?
He's doubling down on Waddle. All right.
Never doubt Waddle, man. Waddle. Never doubt Waddle, man.
Them Crimson Tide
Waddle's a
receivers ain't no
menace.
joke. Them Crimson
Yo, the
Tide
Dolphins are
receivers ain't no
pretenders,
joke.
man.
Oh,
Look
man.
at their record.
Dolphins
Oh,
lost to
man.
the Titans at home. Case closed. Okay. And we're going to see through the playoffs. Like I said, AFC South is your conference.
Tony D.
I really do step back to what you've done, Mike, but I ain't going to lie. What I'm seeing with the Bengals and the Dolphins, that's your AFC Championship game.
Tony D.
Yes.
Pull up the Dolphins record and look at all the bum teams they beat
I heard that. They said the same thing about the Cowboys. I know.
and all the real teams.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, hop up.
Say the same thing with the Cowboys.
Oh, but they beat the Jets though. The Jets are a super strong team.
But why you do that? Why you do that? They're about as strong as your Steelers right now. Why you do that?
You have, I mean, yo, let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Yo, he's busting shots at me, man.
Zach Wilson. Yo, I said this on Sunday. I said he's a prophet because when they said, hey, you gotta, after they benched him and they brought in Simeon and Boyle and that stuff, and they went back to Zach Wilson. He was like, nah, I'm supposedly, allegedly, I'm good. I was like, I don't want to get hurt. What happens on Sunday? That offensive line doesn't show up. He gets his bell rung. He's running for his life the entire game until he gets put in protocol. His mother is on Instagram standing up for her son to say, hey, Jet fans, he didn't quit on you. I'm like, oh, my God.
That's all right, though. Mom's got
Take
his
her
back.
phone away.
Mom's got his back. That's what's up. Mom's got his back. Y'all know. Wait now. Let's see what we got here. No one wants to play the Seahawks. No, the Rams. Now you know what? Drew Lock. Remember when I said he was a decent quarterback?
He just needed a system that's compatible to him.
That Seahawks system just revitalizes people.
I did not know that.
And plus, Pete Carroll knows how to energize.
Wait, what was the last one? Zach Wilson was out there playing with a concussion.
Yeah.
Oh, he playing with Verb Vision. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were coming for him. I mean, it was like
I see you, Golf Hawk. I see your shots.
That was crazy.
I see your shots. Tay requested it. We're gonna throw it up here real quick. Let's go from the beginning of the season.
Let's go from the beginning of the season. Don't need to include preseason.
Okay. So from the top, we got they beat the Chargers.
Okay.
They beat the Patriots.
Okay.
Broncos early in the season, the weak Broncos.
That was the 70-point extravaganza.
80 point, 90. Damn.
Oh, 70.
70.
They beat them.
90. I put total. Sorry. Lost to the Bills. Now the
A
Bills
real team.
Well, they wouldn't have been in the flux back then, weren't they? Week 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Beat the Giants, trash. Beat the Panthers, trash. Lost to the Eagles, facts. Beat the Patriots, trash. Lost to the Chiefs. At that time.
Dale Davis, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
The Davis brothers. Remember Antonio and Dale Davis?
Beat the Raiders. Raiders are kind of iffy to me. They're kind of off and on. Beat the Jets. That was a no-brainer.
Trash.
Beat the Commanders. Yeah.
Trash.
Lost to the Titans. By a point.
Crazy.
I didn't know that though.
Yeah, field goal.
Dale Davis something for the Warriors.
Stomped the Jets. And now they got the Cowboys. Then they got the Ravens. Then they got the Bills again. So they got 3 tough games, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I still say they're going. Dolphins, Bengals, AFC Championship, but the Chiefs ain't no good. I'm going to take the Ravens out. They got to endure the playoffs. That Super Bowl when they played San Francisco, what year was that? 2012,
was
2013.
2012. Because that was Ray Lewis's last hurrah.
Yeah, that was Ray Lewis's last hurrah, right? The Ravens look like they're doing good. I'm not convinced, and I'll be straight against Jet. Bengals look like they're running on all cylinders. I think a dangerous Super Bowl will be the 49ers and the Bengals based on what I've seen from both teams. Dangerous Super Bowl.
Bengals need Burrow.
No, they don't. They go with Browning.
They're good with Browning.
They go with Browning.
Browning has
Good
won
with
3
Browning.
straight games.
Browning is on fire.
Browning won 3 straight games.
Burrow signed a 200 and
Okay.
Yeah, we know about the contract. We
Hey,
know about the
Ted,
contract, but
you know what
Browning
happened?
is
You know
doing
what
it.
happened when they pay you that type of money? You don't produce, they trade your ass. If
how
somebody
do
got
you
to take that
trade
chance.
someone like that?
They do it all the time. They franchise the fuck out of you, then trade your ass. Tell me they ain't been doing that. They've
Dude.
done it before.
The
Yeah.
Mayo Messiah.
Lost to the Titans in a historic fashion, might I add. They were 14th. The Mayo Messiah.
Yeah, man. He throw mayo in his coffee.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
He's a ginger.
I'm
That
just
man
saying.
is wild.
I
Man. That's
like
a
what I see
wild
out of
dude.
Browning, Ted. I like what I see out of Browning for real.
okay.
Yeah.
He's not messing around.
No, I saw a game with him, I think last week, and I was just like,
Facts.
Joe, let's go, Joe. Joe Flacco is
Flacco.
Flacco
that
still
dude
got
is
it.
balling him.
Flacco
Yo,
still got it. Flacco still got it.
Yo.
You're right, Golf Hawk, and I got to give you that. I did forget about the Browns.
I
So,
have a Drew Luck's victory speech. About 15 seconds.
I'm not playing no more videos. I'm going to bed.
No, it's audio.
Joe
Nine
Flacco
Your ass and your videos
was
at the end of every
available
damn
to be
broadcast.
re-signed by the New York Jets,
15
Yeah.
seconds.
and they
and they
did
said
not
no.
re-sign
And
him.
they said no.
You know what's crazy, Ted? We said this before. The Jets don't make good quarterbacks.
They don't.
That's all it is.
Yo, when you've
Yeah,
been
they
watching
butt
the
fumble
Jets,
left and right.
yo, how long we been Jets fans, Tony?
Lives. I've been pretty consistent watching them since about 96 when I was able to pay for my own cable after college. So I'm just saying.
Oh damn! Browns in the toilet. Browns in the Super Bowl.
They got to make it.
Oh, come on,
Me
man.
and Good used to talk about that. The Browns got a team. For them not to make it is inexcusable. And I've been saying that for the past few seasons. They are one of the biggest.
Y'all been
Yo,
miserable for
I want
decades.
to tell you this
we
much.
have.
Damn.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
I'm
Let the
so
Browns win.
happy that what's his name? Aaron Rodgers is not coming back this season, especially not against the Browns this season.
That Browns defense, man.
That Browns
need to sit back
defense,
and get
they
healthy.
would have him for lunch.
Aaron Rodgers needs to sit back, get 100%,
Yeah.
shake his ass next season.
Yep.
Straight up. Jets fans, See, Mike got jokes. Hey, Mike, when the last time y'all been to the Super Bowl? Don't start with me.
Oh no.
Eddie George, you know, take your time. Early 2000s, I got that. They made it. They did good. They had a squad. I actually like the Titans. I actually do like the Titans.
Remember the Titans.
Yeah, I like the Titans. I've got no beef
I
against
mean, I will say this though. I mean, I was very happy to see the old school, the throwback uniforms because
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Growing up and watching the Oilers, so like,
But
I'm like wearing my Oiler hat. I was wearing my Oiler hat and I'm wearing my Texas shirt. They're like, who are you siding with? I'm like,
wait,
man, it's
Brian, I got a
nostalgia.
question for you. We know that Tennessee Titans
Broadway
and
Joe.
Houston Oilers, but wouldn't you think like the modern day fan would be like, well, how come the Houston Texans aren't wearing the Houston Oilers?
Well, because like when they left, Bud Adams took everything with him, so it's like the contract of rights. So if and the thing was, Bob McNair, they were saying like, hey, do you want to buy the rights of the Oilers for the Texans? You know, just keep it here in Houston. And he was like, no. Well, the whole city voted for like a whole new refresh, new revamp. So they're like, the Oilers are gone, because at the time, like the way it ended was kind of bitter. So you got some old school fans like me that are like, "Oh man, I love the Blue Days." Even when I play Madden, when I throw in random and I play Tennessee, I always play with the Oiler uniform because I mean, like I grew up watching the Oilers.
All right, Mike, you're a 49ers fan. Okay. You just covered the AFC South. I got you. 49ers, y'all got a great system. If I don't come to terms with anything with San Francisco, definitely in the past few years, y'all got an excellent system that works. You talk to
AB.
Well, yeah. Of course, she had to wear them on purpose just to piss us
but
off.
that was the diss. Damn.
It was just to piss us off.
That's disrespectful as fuck.
So I think now, I mean, I think Cal McNair should talk to Amy Adams and see if we can get the rights for the Oilers and keep the Oiler pride here.
No. Mm-mm. And you know what's crazy? That's about as disrespectful as making those Bucks players wear those creamsicle outfits.
The
Oh
creamsicle.
God!
Orange snaps, so they couldn't stand that shit because it was just a
Shout out
curse.
to my man Bucko Bruce.
Yeah, pick up some Bucko, man. How's he doing?
Yo, he's doing good. And he would have his creamsicle jersey on.
I'm surprised, and actually, I hope you get talked to Danny Thompson Thursday. Says John.
And the thing about it is though, like the Oiler pride is so. I mean, it's deep in Houston because the University of Houston, like from their select games, they wear like something that's Oiler-esque, and same thing with Rice University. They have the jersey that's Oiler-esque. So, and I'm glad like instead of the Texans, I was one of the guys that voted for Roughnecks. I voted for Gladiators, and they're like, "What does Gladiators got to do with Houston?" I'm like, "What does Titans got to do with Tennessee?" You know, at that time, and I'm just in there like, you know, at least with the Roughneck, we have the refineries. You know, we still keep that Oiler pride.
Brian's in his bag, ladies and gentlemen. Brian's in his bag.
Because I bleed Houston, okay?
Yeah, you do.
I bleed Houston.
You said he's in his bag.
You bleed Houston the way we bleed New York. I got to give you that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I got to give you that shit straight up.
I mean, I know in our respective cities we have our ups and downs, but man, the loyalty is deep. It's like, hey,
They ain't the only thing deep in Houston, because y'all got crime and traffic like.
no, traffic ain't as worse as LA. LA has traffic 24/7.
I believe, but I heard Houston. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna throw this out there too. I was checking.
We have too much road construction going on. That's
new
why.
Paul Wall CD. Y'all might want to check that out. That's some good music.
I was jamming it on the way home.
Dude, I'm not even a big Paul Wall fan. That was a good one.
Oh, dude, like at the games, like he comes out there with the games and he's like, "Yeah, what's up, Houston?" He beats the drum, and then 50 Cent comes out, Bun B comes out, and they like do their little thing at the games.
But yeah, definitely. I'm not even a big Paul Wall fan for real, but that new CD, I was listening to it today. That shit is great. Big ups to him.
Paul got jams, man.
He got jam. I never heard a whole CD that was excellent from him. This is the whole CD, JoJo. It's a good grown folks hip hop flow.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of old school. Today, it's sort of like how Diamond D's CD was, how Nas's shit was, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out there. Even
Zero.
He was just chilling.
Zero, straight from the Mo City.
Wait, you talking about
Missouri
digging in
City.
the crates, Tony D?
Not so much digging in the crates, but this is a good whole CDs for me is hard to find. A good whole CD song. I don't have to stop or skip a jam.
What about Master P?
No.
No. Zero is from Missouri City. Paul Wall, Pun B, Scarface, and the Ghetto Boys. Like Scarface and the Ghetto Boys, they're from Fifth Ward. Bun B, I think, is from South Park. Paul Wall, I think he was from the east side of Texas. Zero. Yeah, but Master P, he was like straight from the south side.
Master P from New Orleans, ain't he?
I know, but he's always repping Houston too.
Who? When?
Master P.
I ain't never seen Master P rep Houston.
No, but he'll do both because he got like the Texas Louisiana relationship. Because he's like, yeah,
I've never seen him rep Houston.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm coming down the H and all this other stuff. Some of the music videos says shot in Houston.
The Tiny Desk concerts.
I might. I might. Gentlemen, any closing thoughts? I got to go. It's 11 o'clock.
Hey, I just want to say, Mike Patton, I'll be in Knoxville, Tennessee in August of 2024.
That's a decent drive. It's a couple hours ride.
How about the backup quarterbacks though?
How about them backup quarterbacks? This is this is Brian pulling a Michael Bathurst.
Yes, he is. Next time.
No. He had that on his talking points. We read the text earlier.
Next time.
We wanted to talk about that. We
We
did not
ain't
talk
even
about
really
the
get to all of them. We didn't really get to all of them. Mr. B, the MMA guy. Mr. B, 1986 on YouTube, correct?
Yeah, Mr. B. Mr. B here on YouTube, Twitch. Well, Mr. B86 on Twitch. Mr. B 1986 on X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check him out. He does the combat sports. I check him out on YouTube every now and then. Mike Patton.
Whoa, Dexter McCluster.
Appreciate
Shit.
Mike Patton touring the AFC South. He be getting the big interviews with everybody that we don't get. So he is the jump X. Ted Hicks, LateNightParents.com. Ladies and gentlemen, ways to follow the show. LateNightParents.com. Check my man out. Brian, he don't do social media. He just comes up when we ask him. Just for the record, I want to thank Mike. I want to thank Golf Hawk. I want to thank who else? Yeah, your man. What's my man's name that was in here earlier?
The Living Disney.
Dr. G, American Free Medicine. I thank you for popping up, man. I haven't seen you in a minute. It is good to see you straight up.
Yeah, the living Disney guy.
Yeah, I gotta find. I'm scrolling up trying to get. I gotta
Shout
get
out to Russell Wilson.
Wilson. Jeeves was in the house. Jeeves, appreciate you coming through.
Right.
Oh, and
Pena was in the house.
Pena.
Damn.
Shout out to Trubisky.
Appreciate everybody with the comment.
I was gonna pull an Amy Adams on Brian
New Living Disney on Twitter
during our matchup because I was gonna use the Houston's defense, but I said let me just keep Baltimore in there.
Gotcha. Maybe we'll do
Now
Thursday night. Well, Thursday night gonna come.
No, you beat me clean, man. You beat me clean. I can't hate.
I say go Hawks.
I needed that win last week.
Y'all wild.
I was just man. I was just devastated
last week.
I'm sitting there going like, what am I looking at? Like,
I'm about to pull a tail. I'm gonna shut this down. I'm gonna catch y'all next go round.